Kristen Kish, you know her from winning season 10 of Top Chef and her work on Iron Chef and fast food. She's also a cookbook author and an executive chef of Arlo Gray in Austin, Texas. And now, she's hosting a brand new cooking show with Nat Geo. It is called Restaurants at the End of the World. And in it, Kristen takes us to some of the most remote places chefs are working today. Places where a trip to the supermarket is not an option. They have to forage, plant, fish, and hunt to get their ingredients. Check it out.
Throughout my career, I've worked in all kinds of kitchens. And every challenge I've faced has made me a better chef. So now, I'm headed out on a journey. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. To places like this, and this. Wow, look at that. To restaurants so remote that their chefs face more challenges in a day.
See what it takes to get a good product?
Than most chefs face in a lifetime.
Oh my God!
And yet, they turn these obstacles into once-in-a-lifetime meals.
I got a fish!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fam, welcome back to the show. Executive chef, Top Chef winner, and host of Nat Geo's Restaurants at the End of the World, Kristen Kish! Woo! Hey, what's up? What's up? How are you? I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you as well. Look at you.
So nervous right now.
I'm nervous because we don't know what you're. Okay, so first of all, let
My
me say,
hands are literally shaking.
congrats on the new show.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you don't have to put that on. You look so cute. Don't put on an apron.
Okay.
No. Okay, so this new show is wow.
Yes.
What was that silver thing in your hand?
Well, it's called the belt fish. I had no idea that it was called the belt fish, and then I had to deal with it, you know, fillet it, do all the things, actually cook something from it in that moment, which is, I guess, parlaying us into this whole uncertain cooking zone.
Yeah, because so what we have here in front of you, Tam Fam, we don't have a recipe planned. Oh, I know.
I know.
My team kept calling saying, name us 10 things you like to eat, and we're just going to, on TV, create a recipe. Kind of like what you do
on Top Chef. I haven't done Top Chef since season 10, so I'm a little out of practice, and I'm incredibly nervous.
Well, I'm excited about it because so often I will open my refrigerator and I was like, I don't know what to cook, and I don't want to order takeout.
We can do this. I have to tell you, though, I have been willing this moment to happen.
Oh.
With you.
Oh.
Okay, so 10 years ago, we were on the same flight to Aspen Food and Wine. And you were sitting in front row, and I walked right past you, tiny little plane. And I walked right past you, and I was like, oh, that's Tamron Hall. I was like, I know who she is. So I walked right past you, I sat, and then all during Aspen, didn't see you, didn't meet you, any of that. And then I don't know what happened 2020 happened, and then all of a sudden we're cooking virtually together. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, the only next move has got to be meeting you in person, being on your show in person, and being here with you. So I am...
Okay, I'm gonna cry.
I am thrilled to be here.
And your restaurant is in Austin, Texas. I'm from Luling, Texas, which is about 45 miles or 45 minutes from Austin. So my roots and my family are in Austin. I'm so Texas. My aunt Annazelle right now watching. That's how you know you're Texan, when your aunt's name is Annazelle. So we're here together, and you have willed this moment. So you have the recipe in your head.
No. You know whose idea this was? I was like, well, let's just wing it. Let's have a little fun. Let's cook something that I don't really know what we're gonna cook.
Okay.
And I put myself in this position, and here I am, and now I'm mildly regretting it. However, I will make you something edible, but I'm going to need your help.
Okay, I'm Kristen's sous chef.
Okay, let's take the steak, and you're gonna cut it into tiny little cubes as small as you.
I'm gonna cube steak. I've never done that.
Really?
No.
Just make it little pieces.
Okay.
So the smaller you cook it, the faster.
Okay.
So and then I'm gonna start here. Oh my God, I am.
What's that?
So nervous. Ricotta cheese.
Okay. By the way, whatever we end up making, the recipe will be on the Tamron Hall Show website.
So, are you sure about that?
Okay.
You might not want the recipe. I don't know. We're going to find out together.
So when you're in this position, now that I'm distracting you, where do you go in your mind to pull this recipe?
Oh, well, I kind of black out, if I'm being completely honest.
What was that? What was that? Flour?
It's an egg, flour, ricotta. We're going to make
I love that you just had to tell me that was an egg. That's embarrassing.
We're going to do a little little nudie, pasty kind of thing.
Okay. Oh, we're doing a moody pasty thing.
So a nudie is basically it's naked, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
like the filling inside of a ravioli, so it's naked without its
Oh,
pasta
okay.
shell. So you're basically, I know, right?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that can go wrong with this, meaning we put them in the water and then they just go poof
Or
and
like me
disintegrate.
over here trying to
You're doing
cut
an
this
amazing
meat.
job. Amazing
There's
job.
got to be a better way. I get
that's
nervous. So I actually cook 4 days a week at home. I love cooking. But like you, you cook well under pressure. I'm over here nervous.
My hands on Top Chef would shake uncontrollably.
That's not true.
I
mean,
swear to
you were like iron steel there. You were sharp as a razor.
Oh no, my insides were falling apart. I was dying a little bit inside, and thankfully the camera wasn't on me 24/7.
2 minutes. I described.
Wait, are you serious?
That's just unreasonable, people in my ear. Okay, so do you have that same situation that the rest of us have, where you look in the fridge and you say, "Oh my gosh, what am I going to make?"
All the time, and then I just call for takeout.
Oh no!
Support your local restaurant.
Support your
favorite
local
chefs.
restaurant for sure. Okay, what is that?
So we have a little bit of mushrooms here.
I love
because
mushrooms.
I didn't have to cut it.
Okay,
I think that's enough
smart.
meat. Let's
that's
try
enough
that.
meat. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
And then garlic, they tried to do all these hacks. Just use your hands.
Oh,
It's fine. Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so now you're gonna take that beef and you're gonna add it into this hot pan, okay?
I'm not going to do anything with it, like season
We don't
it?
have time,
Okay,
Tamron.
okay.
We do not have time. We have exactly 0 time.
I'm like, do I marinate?
Ideally, yes, we want to marinate it.
Okay.
But we're not going to. Okay, everything's done. While I'm doing this, you're gonna take.
Well, let me wipe my hands off. Okay, now I got really southern. Let me wipe my hands off.
So
okay.
take little pieces like this.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put
pop them in the water. Okay, don't slip on that. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm already making a mess of
No,
your
that's okay.
beautiful
That's okay.
stage.
It looks like my home. Okay. So I'm making these.
What do you cook when you only have 10 minutes?
Spaghetti carbonara.
That's
It's my
amazing.
go-to.
That's
It's my
amazing.
go-to.
Okay,
I mean,
just throw it in. Throw it in like a basketball. Yes. Okay.
Okay, and these are little potatoes. Like, this is a gnocchi, right? This is
Like a nudie. So it's a
Nudie.
ricotta dumpling.
okay, nudie.
Wait, which ones? We got some wine. Want some wine?
I'm gonna need it. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm stressed. Oh my God, for real though. How much time do we have? Because I'm freaking out.
Okay.
Okay.
So bad.
And then we gotta add. We'll add some pepper. Do you like spicy?
I love spicy.
Okay,
Because it hides if it's a bad meal. Okay.
A little bit of this, some little spice.
Okay, so here's the deal. Ooh.
Yeah, there
All
you go.
right,
There you go.
so we're gonna go to a quick break, right? Stay
I'm
with
gonna
us
keep-
because that break is only about 2 minutes. So that gives her about 2 more minutes to finish up this dish. Kristen and I are gonna continue our culinary adventure. We're gonna finish whatever this is. I'm gonna taste it and I'm gonna tell you if it's worth your spring and holiday menu after the break. Go, Kristen, go! Hey!
There we go.
Oh, we got fish!
We got fish!
It's a big one!
Nice.
It may be just one fish, but with one this size, we can easily feed the party that's coming tomorrow, as well as Britta and her friends the following day.
Woohoo!
An Arctic jar from the Arctic. Who would have thought?
Oh my God! Welcome back to Tamron's Tasting Table. That was Kristen Kish fishing for dinner in Norway's Arctic Circle, one of the many adventures in the new Nat Geo series, Restaurants at the End of the World. When last you saw us, we were going to commercial break, and we were given a whole table of things without a recipe. My friend Kristen went into action as she does on her new show, as she does at her restaurant, and you have this finished dish here.
You know what, Tamron? It's not the best thing
Yes,
that I've
shout
ever
out,
made.
shout out.
But I will say, not for nothing, it's a little steak and eggish.
Okay, so here's the deal. Take us through. You used kale.
I used kale and then olive oil, beef. Normally your pan's like super smoking hot, so you get a nice crust.
So we don't have the crust, but you
Right.
can get that at home.
And
basil.
Basil. Little ricotta dumplings that don't look beautiful, but they sure
But I
do
made
taste
them,
good.
and so I'm to fault.
No.
They don't look cute, but they're tasty. I'm gonna bet.
And then we have some chili, paprika, and why not a poached egg to add a little bit of
I mean,
to it.
okay, look at this. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Tamron, I can look at it, but how does it taste? So in the commercial break, our studio audience was privy to the fact that we had no butter. And so we went into crisis mode, yelling for butter. Everybody's looking in their purses. Everything just went crazy. And then finally, I don't know, out of nowhere, the butter found us. So look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. Okay, now, why this is up my alley. I love my steak medium because I'm from Texas, borderline medium rare. I love my eggs runny. So that's just how I am. That's how I was raised. Look at that. That is a perfect poached egg. Look at that. Oh my God. Now, mushrooms I love. I'm so happy about this right now. So these
Even
are
if it doesn't taste good,
I won't lie.
just wink at me.
I'm
and then
not
be like,
gonna lie.
it tastes amazing.
I'm not gonna lie. I am.
your dumpling.
Let me do this, okay? Let me do it. Girl, give it to me. What spices? What did you season? Because I feel the chili flakes.
Yep, chili flake, paprika, oregano, garlic powder. There's a whole clove of garlic in there to kind of seep into all that fat.
I'm gonna be so honest with you right now. I know people who've written cookbooks and wasted time over a year and who didn't have one recipe this good. I mean, this is incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
But seriously, this is a gift. You have a talent. You scope out what you have, which brings me back to your show. And this is just not a plug for the show. This is real talk. People take for granted that we can go to a grocery store here in New York. You can order something and the food gets delivered to your home in 3 seconds. That's not how most of the world lives. And that's what we see in your show while I can keep eating. Keep talking.
I mean, like, they're not only away from the supply chains of all the food and all the products, they actively have to work, physical work, to make it happen, to grow it, to educate their communities around them, to make things like this happen. And whatever they have, whatever they source is only what they have. And just to even think of that space being, you know, we have modern conveniences, like you were saying, and we have the great fortune and luxury.
Which is fantastic. But the reality is...
That is a different kind of person.
Absolutely.
And spending a week at a time with each one of our chefs and guests, I got to know them in and out. They are just glorious people that happen to frickin' cook really good.
Wow. Well, listen, you're describing yourself, a glorious person who cooks freaking good. Okay, now back to our recipe.
You took more than one bite. I'm so happy.
I took 4. Why do you think I keep asking you questions so I can keep eating?
The egg, honestly, if you're obviously not vegan and you enjoy eggs and a runny egg, it can add flavor and richness to any dish that you decide to put it on.
The greens, the gnocchi dumpling. I'd never done that before. I'll practice my game. But it's phenomenal. I hope you remember the recipe because we're going to put it up online. I adore you. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you and everything that you've accomplished. I'll be in Austin soon. Be sure to check out Kristen's new show, Nat Geo's Restaurants at the End of the World, Tuesdays at 10, 9 Central, and streaming now on Disney+.